Good morning, everyone. I'm just getting everything set up still. I hope you all are having a wonderful Friday so far. I'm going to get you set up on my iPad really fast, and then we will get going so I can read your comments. Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself, aren't I? I hope you're having a great Friday. So you can see right here, we're going to work with some of the Eastern Palace Designer Series specialty paper today. We're going to make a little fun treat box. I thought we should do that because, you know, for some of us, school is starting very soon. And you might want to give a treat box to someone at the school, like a teacher or teacher's aide or a paraprofessional, which is what I'm going to be. Sorry, my iPad's taking a second to log in, so I know you're just seeing this bad boy right now. I'll move myself in closer. Okay. Come on, slow iPad. Dum-ta-dum. So how's your Friday going? You guys ready for the weekend? I am. It's been kind of a long week in good ways and bad ways. I feel like not my normal self this morning too. I just feel very blah. Try to be happy, but I feel blah. Okay, come on, iPad. Dum da dum dum da da dum dum da dum da da dum dum da da da. Come on, iPad. More. Sorry, I want to be able to see your comments. So I don't know if you're commenting right now. If you are, I will see them in just a second if I can get this to do what it's supposed to do. There we go, the Jammin stamper. Come on. Come on. Where's my live video? There we go. All right. Okay. Looks like we are just a little bit behind. Okay. So, we are going to be working actually with, I'm going to use the Eastern Beauty stamp set, and the Eastern Palace Designer Series paper, and then a piece of Island Indigo and Whisper White. So let me just move these out of the way for a second. So they're going to come and work on our cable today, so this is probably going to be a short video. Okay, so these pieces are cut. Oh, I should turn that volume off because you're probably hearing myself, huh? Okay. Sorry, I feel disorganized. I should feel organized. I planned this. I did what I needed to do. Okay, so these two pieces are cut at one is cut at 6 by 6. You can see they're not much of a difference in size, and the other is cut at 5 3/4 by 5 and 5 15/16 by 5 15/16, because I'm going to make the box bottom and the box top, and I want them to fit inside each other. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have my Stampin' Trimmer here, and I'm trying to do this, let's see, make it so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to go around on each one, and you want to do this face up because this is going to be the outside of the box, and I'm going to score them at 1 inch all the way around, okay? 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch. And the reason you do them face up is because when you are go to fold your box, you want the valley on the outside of the fold and the mountain on the inside of the fold. Okay, so there's that one. And this one. So I pre-cut these so it would be easier. Now, when you finish this box, you can fill it with, like, it's a perfect size to put, I think, like 16 nuggets in flat, and you can decorate those by stamping on labels and wrapping them around or you can put like loose candy in it if you want, or something else. This is my belly band. Okay, this is going to be a belly band, so I'm actually going to do some scoring on this. I'm going to pick one side first, one spot, okay? It doesn't matter just as long as I'm going to have enough on one side to go around the whole thing. Now, our box is, because we cut off, it started with 6 inches of paper. We're going to do our sides are going to be 1 inch each. It's going to make it 4 inches across. And I want to give a little bit of give for when I am folding it. So I'm going to do 4 1/16 as my next score mark. And then I'm going to actually score this one at 1 1/16 as well. I'm going to do one on the other side at 1 1/16 as well. If I can find that. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I hit my finger. Okay, so now we are done with this, the Stampin' trimmer. And I'm just going to move my belly band out of the way for now. Our next thing we are going to do, oh, hope I didn't move you guys just too much there, is take our Stampin', our snips, our paper snips, that's what they're called. And I'm live right now. Okay, the phone number's in the bedroom. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to snip. Right there, right there. If you open my planner, it's right on that first page. Snip, 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 and snip. So you'll have what looks like, you'll have these two ready to fold down, and these sides ready to fold down. And this one, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to snip on the same side, 2 of them. Okay, and 1 and 2. Okay, so you've got those. We're done with the paper snips. Next, we're going to do some folding. Okay, so you can turn it over. I like to fold in my 2 short sides first. Okay, and then the 2 long sides and the edges of the long sides. Okay, I will fold on both of them first, just so that they're folded and out of the way. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I tried to zoom in so you guys will be able to see pretty well. Now, okay, so for the next part, if you have tear and tape, you can use tear and tape to attach these. I don't have tear and tape yet, so I'm just going to use fast fuse because it does do a fast fuse. So I'm going to actually fold it in so the 2 sides are sticking up, and I'm going to do 2 little strips on each of these. Oh, my fast fuse got stuck in it. Okay, 2 little strips right here. Okay, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Yes, tear and tape does work really well, but like I said, I don't have it. Okay, so then I will fold these bad boys in. Now I turn it and I just hold the 2 ends up straight where I want them. Okay, and then pull in that end. And then this side I'll do the exact same thing. I'll just hold them straight where I want them and fold up this end, so that way you don't get any funky angles or anything. So that's one side of it. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Okay. So, oh, well, that was not my intention right there. So I'm going to take a piece of tape and tape that back on the inside. I must have, okay, so lesson learned. You don't want to push down too hard with your Stampin' trimmer when you're scoring this. Okay, sorry guys. Is anyone there? Is anyone watching me? I'm just gonna put a piece of tape inside here and just attach that inside like that. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference because this is going to be attached together and the piece of tape will give it stability. Due to my own strength. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's put a piece of fast fuse, and I think if you used tear and tape, it would probably not do that. And be careful, I guess, how quickly you do your check mark with the fast fuse and how rough you do it. Okay, then we're gonna fold these in where we want them to sit. So I'll do this side first. And then this side. Okay, and I think that the one that I taped, yeah, it's not gonna make a big deal. Okay, so which is the bigger? Okay, and that is the bigger side. The one we just did is the bigger size. So see, when you cut it at the 5/6 or 15/16, it makes it the perfect size to fit in there. Okay, so now let's score our belly band. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. And I liked the contrast of the lemon lime twist with the gold. I thought that was fun. So now this is going to be where we attach it. Now you want to attach it tight enough so that it'll stay on, but loose enough so that when someone goes to slip off the belly band, they can, okay, without ruining anything. Because you're going to fill it with treats. This is why I'm not tying it up with ribbon. I thought about tying it up with a ribbon, which I have done before, but that's a lot harder to untie and get off. So now this belly band will slide on and off, okay? See that? Now we're not done, okay? This is not finished. I'll do one more thing. So I need, let's see, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I have my stamp that says, "To think of you is to smile," from the Eastern Beauty stamp set. So I'm going to take, this is Island Indigo. Just move that completely out of the way. Island Indigo right here. Just going to tap it on here. And stamp that down right there on this piece of Whisper White. Okay. This is just a scrap piece of Whisper White that will be big enough to cut a layering circle out on. Now, let me make sure that I have this in frame okay. Just watching what I'm doing on the screen. There's a little bit of a delay. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So to think of you is to smile. So this is just my regular plates on my regular Big Shot, the regular platform. Everything is just perfectly normal. Okay. So now I have my little circle. And yes, it does cut off part of the E on the smile. That's okay. I'd rather have the S one there. Okay. Take my scrap out of the way. Now we're going to take a scrap piece of Island Indigo. And then I have one of the wavy edges to do the Island Indigo. Okay. There is our cutout of Island Indigo right there. Put my Big Shot away. So it's not raining outside today, so I don't have as many ants. I don't know what's going on in this craft room with these ants this week, but it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so now we have our To Think of You is to Smile and our layering circle that's a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna put a couple little tiny pieces of fast fuse on the back to make it attach well. Might as well, you can use snail for this portion if you want. I like using the fast fuse on the box just because it holds it a little bit better. It's more of a permanent adhesive. It feels like it's permanent quicker. Okay, so there's my To Think of You is to Smile, and here's my box back. We're almost done. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals and put them on the back, and I'm going to need to grab a new sheet because I want to put 3 on the back of this. Okay, this is my last one in this pack. You guys, seriously, if you use dimensionals, I try to throw in 1 pack with every order because I use them like crazy. So there is my 3rd one right there. Okay, peel off my backs, which are coming off really easily today. Line this up right here in the center. Okay, on top of the band, and there you go. And I have 2 cute little boxes. Aren't they fun? All right, guys, if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure if you like this video, you give it an enthusiastic thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to, hit the big red subscribe button up here. If you're watching this on Facebook, you're watching it live with me, thank you so much for being here. And I want to let you guys know, if I haven't told you yet, my mother and I have actually started a yarn podcast, okay? Because I also do hand-dyed yarn. I've talked about that a little bit. I will post the link to that in the description if you're interested in looking at that. If you've watched yarn podcasts, I mean, we hand dye yarn, we talk about knitting, crocheting, all that stuff. But because of the fact that I do that as well, I am going to be doing a collaboration with myself in the next couple months through my Etsy shop, where if you purchase we're going to do a pre-order on a specific yarn, and I will include something special that I have handmade with Stampin' Up! With it. So I want you guys to watch for that, okay? And like I said, I'll put the link to the podcast in my description down here, and I will put it in the comments on Facebook. All right, guys, that is it for the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please message me if you need anything, have any questions, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.